This is my mom's favorite Ghirardelli dark chocolate with caramel. I like organic chocolate much better. I can taste just how much better it is, you know. She had half, which was 4 pieces, and gave me half, and I'm eating with my organic pecans and walnuts. I took a shower while she was gone. When she came home, I was still in the shower, so I was almost done. I have to admit, it was quite lovely to not be standing in, water going halfway up my leg. Not halfway up my leg, halfway up my calf. You know what I mean? Halfway up my calf. The Monday I was staying in there because I didn't know if Auntie was gone or not. And I told her I didn't want to see her. I didn't want to hear her voice. Then the friggin' water was almost overflowing. But as I told you, the plumber came yesterday. Which is nice. Very pleasant to not be standing in any water at all. I wonder if my glasses have come in by now. I'm going to check my phone message. I haven't had my phone on. Even if it's not organic, it's still better for you than milk chocolate. A lot of comments to read. It's still early, around 3. I'm going to dry my hair and take them out in a couple hours. Oh, for a walk, I mean. I'll put them in the cage while I take my shower. I heard them barking when my mom came home. And then he stopped, so I figured you had to have gotten in. No, she could accidentally forget her keys, and she knows I'm home. Where would I be going? Chances are if I was going anywhere in there, I would have told her. I don't know if it's still raining out. See, number of bees are dying off, you know. Don't we need bees to pollinate? We can't have things like any kind of fresh produce, anything, fruits, vegetables, any of that. We can't have it without bees. I don't understand this world. I don't understand why Monsanto was allowed to do all this GMO crap, and our bees are dying, you know? I don't understand any of this world. I don't understand it, people. I just don't. The bees are dying. This bot thing was so incredible. Learned so much. And you see actual children who have had the adverse effects to vaccines, you know. Actual children. And you see ones with autism, although again, that's the people who want to make the big bucks, you know. They're going to say, oh, there's no correlation. Yeah, well, this woman did a study that the guy who was talking in the video said scares him more than anything. I already mentioned it. All the diseases, every last disease you can think of has skyrocketed, like gone up in you know, in how many cases or whatnot. How many people come down with that in direct correlation to when GMOs were introduced to our world. And I'm just going to run out before I tell you about the bees. It's time I made my batteries. I have to find the other batteries. Should we find out about the bees? Oh yeah, it's colony collapse disorder. Let me tell you about the bees. According to what I learned in the video, if there's a major problem in our agriculture system, farmers are pushed every day. You need to have more yield per acre, you know. And you know, a long time ago in the video, it's like once upon a time, yeah, in a fairy tale land, there was natural forage, you know, for the bees to go to and whatnot, and now all of those former natural areas have been plowed. implanted with something. So it says, like, when a beekeeper places his bees in, say, like an almond grove or something, or whatever, an orange grove or whatever, to pollinate, what he does is he places 2 to 3 times more bees than he actually needs to be there for pollination. And then, so there's more competition for what's actually there. And there's no other place for the bees to go to be nourished, so they're malnourished. And according to the video, I guess they're feeding the bees corn syrup. And they say, you know, the bees, how healthy would you be if you were used to eating healthy shit, you know, natural, you know, if you were used to eating like a huge amount of raw ingredients and all of a sudden your diet changed to fucking corn syrup, GMO corn at that. So they're feeding the bees the cheapest possible thing, and there's a thing called colony collapse disorder. It's a thing where, you know, the worker bees from a beehive or honey beehive or honey bee colony, the bees are disappearing, they're dying. Bees are dying. And over 100 fruits and vegetables significant to what we eat, you know, every day. It has to be pollinated by bees. There's no other way to have these fruits and vegetables without the bees. And, you know, all these things require bees to pollinate them, to, you know, to the tune of $200 billion a year. And then they're talking about, you know, we already have a disgustingly high obesity problem here in the U.S. And if you can imagine if a staple like broccoli or something like that, you know, it's already bad enough, the obesity, but imagine if something like broccoli either disappears or it becomes so expensive that only the richest of rich people could even buy it, you know. Obesity problem will actually, it'll go through the friggin' roof, you know. People are used to having like something like broccoli available all the time, you know. What would happen if broccoli suddenly increased in price like 300%, you know, some obscene thing. So, you know, bees are providing a significant service to us, they're saying in the video, and we owe it to them to, you know, to fix this. And they're saying, you know, all these pesticides, all this thing with the Roundup and all this crap. Like I said, like I told you, you spray the plants with the Roundup, and everything around them dies. The plant doesn't die, but everything else dies, and it's saturated with these pesticides. And that might have something to do, they're saying, with the colony collapse disorder. They're saying, you know, in